Mary Parker Follay's thoughts on Jesus and public administration. As the world has faced changes in political climate, so too has the United States made adjustments to accommodate the shift in political mood and changes in thoughts and perspectives. Historically and conventionally, public administration has been primarily concerned with problems of how to apply or affect law faithfully, honestly, economically, and efficiently. However, modern-day public administration has altogether attempted to separate the biblical teachings of Jesus and the morality in his instructions from those in leadership roles in public administration, thus also disregarding similar viewpoints from some early founders in the field, such as Mary Parker Follay. In the essay, What Jesus Says to Public Administration, Lance DeHaven Smith argues that the teachings and principles of Jesus are needed in public administration in order to address a potentially fatal weakness in modern industrial republic. DeHaven Smith emphasizes throughout the article that Jesus has always been critical and continues to be significant in the field of public administration because it was Jesus who cultivated the idea of public service. Mary Parker Follay believed that differences in thoughts and perspectives was the key ingredient of community and democracy. Her efforts led to substantial advances in our understanding of human relationships and how people can work together to establish a peaceful and prosperous society. As administration and politics and government continued to develop, there continued to be a separation of morality and the principles and teachings of Jesus with that of organized religion and law. As Western civilization came to an end and the involvement of Christianity continued, views from other theorists, Nietzsche, Strauss, and Weber in the field of public administration allowed for the compromise of science and religion. Smith implies the answer to dogma's deconstruction is not to abandon Jesus in favor of a mystical Judaism, Strauss's program, or to wait for Nietzsche's new Dionysius or Weber's new Luther, but to dig beneath Christianity to unearth the historical Jesus. The key to resurrecting the Jesus of history from the tomb of Christianity is to recognize that Jesus had a special way of conveying his ideas. Mary Parker Follay vehemently regarded ethical and moral behavior in administration and leadership. As a Christian Quaker, her views were based on doing right by others. Just as Hebrews 5:14 tells us, we must learn to discern good and evil, and 1 Timothy 4:12 says, don't let anyone think less of you because you are young. Be an example to all believers in what you say, in the way you live, in your love, your faith, and your purity. Some final thoughts from Smith and Follay. Smith successfully argues his point that the biblical teachings of Jesus and morals, values, and principles in the field of modern public administration are not an option if our nation wants to turn over a new leaf and revert back to the foundation of faith, love, and a spirit of holiness. Contrary to the ideologies that have emerged in this new era of politics and administration, our nation is severely lacking in the simplest form of morals, ethics, and values that were once the foundation of this great nation. We must return to what was once one nation under God, and in order to do that, we must restore the biblical teachings of Jesus and the morality in his instructions to persons in leadership roles in public administration. According to Morse, Follay said, an authentic democracy is one in which everyone participates in self-government. Just as the individual is enlarged by his or her interaction with others, so too is society enlarged or benefited by the contributions of each individual. Follay's notion of creative citizenship, therefore, is one of deep citizenship. She believed citizenship was an activity to be exercised every moment of the time, and that a true or full democracy does not exist until each man is doing his part fully every minute. References: Bible Gateway, DeHaven Smith, Morse, and Sims.